Hello and welcome to another unboxing video. And today I'm going to be unboxing, as you can see on the sofa, because space. I'll be unboxing the Destiny 2 Witch Queen Collector's Edition. Something you may not know about me is over the last 18 months, me and my partner and some family members have actually been actively playing Destiny 2 online. And we're kind of been super invested in what's going on at the moment, especially with the whole Sabathun thing. So this is just a collector's edition. There's no game in here. And the reason this kind of got me interested was because to begin with, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, it's just going to be a little ghost, as you'll see in a bit, and it'll just like make some beepy boopy noises, and that'll be it. But no, it's actually a little bit more clever than that. It actually uses, I can't 100% sure if it's NFC or RFID. I need to investigate the technology a bit more. I'll try and post down below which one it is out of the two. But essentially, the psychometer, which we're going to open up and look at, is actually a reader that you charge or plug in via USB, I believe. And each of these items here have a little chip in it, including some items already on the store that I haven't got, such as this strange coin, which was available from Azure, who's like a in-game vendor event. Let's see if I can open this up. I haven't got a professional opening tool today, so I'm just going to be using a sort of quite a dullish bread knife. There we go. Let's open this up. Try and get a bit of a peel on it. There we go. So yeah. Let's open this up. So I'm just trying to think of where I'm actually going to put this. Kind of don't buy collector's editions as much as I used to, because they're ridiculous in price nowadays, these sort of things are. I remember a day when you bought a collector's edition, it was like 50, 60 quid or 70 quid. Just a little bit more than the base game, but you got some cool of it. Now you're paying potentially hundreds and you don't always get the game with it. This one I decided to have the game separate because I download the game. I don't want to have physical copies on PC. I don't play it on console. So I do quite like the fact that you can now get them kind of without the game included. Let's see, how do I get this out without doing any damage to the sleeve? Just going to see if I can get this sleeve off for a second. So there we go, got the sleeve off. I've got all the Sabathun sort of engravings. This is actually slightly engraved. This pattern is. It's like a astral alignment kind of thing. If you've been playing that event, again, this is all glossy, embossed with symbols. It's a nice box. I'll say that. Oh, actually, it's even better box. It's magnetic. Wow. Okay, so it magnetically opens up like so. Here we're going to have all of the pieces of paper and codages and whatnot. We'll look at those in a moment. Let me just take them to one side. We have our little, this is one side. We'll look at those in a bit. Let's just have a look at the box and everything in it first. So we've got the artwork of Sabathun there. We have the main feature here, which I'll just open up the sheet of, which is the ghost, or the hive lucent ghost, rather. So let's get this out. Come on, out you come. There we are. So here we have the hive lucent ghost. So this is like the evil version of the ghost, essentially, that the hive lucent have, which is Sabathun's sort of forces. And very well made, actually. It is only plastic, but it is really well detailed for what it is, so that's quite cool. It's going to be a nice little display piece. I'm going to kind of enjoy crushing these in game. Now we're going to have the electronics to get out. This is the psychometer, or psychometer, or however they want to pronounce it. There we go. So this is kind of where the money is at, I suppose. So on here is where we have a stand. This is the reader. So you put the strange coin on there or the book on there or anything that's got the little chip on it. This is your volume, and you have to tune these 4 dials, well, 3 and these 3 dials, and this is the volume, I suppose, on off. So you get all 4 lights, and then you get the audio that's played associated with that chip. It's micro USB. Shame it's not USB-C, but micro USB, that's fine. Speaker at the bottom. It's got all the specs at the bottom there. So 1.5 ampage, 5 volts. Bungie Aerospace Corporation. Yeah, that's quite cool. Should also be the attachments in here as well, which I think, yep, there we go. At the back, there's one more layer. So this is our attachments and our cables and such. So I'm actually glad to do include a cable, because yeah, I do have some, I'll get rid of the silica. I do have some micro USB cables, but you know, it's nice when they give you one because it doesn't cost a lot. We have another reader. I think this must go here somewhere. Or unless that's just a stand to put it on when you don't want it to be on the unit. Don't know, I'll look at that in a bit. Trying to reach over the, if you can hear a bit like wind in the background, that's because there's actually a storm in the UK at the moment as I'm making this video. So here is our like tuning forks. This is also how you sort of engage it. So at the top here, a little hole, we'll slot that in, it sort of activates it. And then one more little thing here, come on, out you come. This is the stand unit. So you can see there's actually cables in there and a little LED there. So when this is sort of attached into our Ghost unit, which goes in something like that, the power will go into this from the base unit here. It will light up the LED and it will make the eye light up from the LED there, which is green, I believe. And the sound obviously will play from the bottom, which is also going to be contained within the little chip connector within this space, I'd imagine, or within, don't think it's in that. But yeah, this is the psychometer, so that's the main sort of unit, I suppose. Let's just put all of that to one side and have a look at the kind of what most people sort of deem as the paper that you get with these things. So here we have the little journal book, and you can kind of see at the back there, if we get it in the right light, yeah, you might not be able to see it on camera, but there is a little chip in the back cover. So if you've ever seen like RFID chips or NFC chips, it's like the Toys to Life thing, I suppose, when you see like the Lego Dimensions, they have a little chip in them, and that's basically how it reads the information. I'm not going to really spoil this too much, but this is an entire little journal. It kind of talks about the findings of the Lucent and such. So I'll have a good read of that at some point. We have a lenticular card. So this is sort of a farm scene, and if we turn it, we see the scene in devastation. So we've got a tower that's been destroyed and a tractor that's got wrecked. Temporal reconstruction viewer. Again, not 100% sure what that is at the moment. We have this little card here, which is, what's this? Is it a sticker or is it a card? I think it's a sticker of some type. We have a little letter here from Ikora, which just talks about the kind of her research and findings and her personal writings that she's written, which is what a journal is. And then here we have schematics. So this is the schematics for the glaive, which is the new sort of stabby weapon in the game. So I can't really show you fully on camera, but you can see the glaive at the top, got the schematics there of how it's constructed, with some little descriptions and annotations on. There's also a little reader top here, so which is actually one of the last times you can see we've got one of these pattern decoders. Right. And how you do that is you have a piece of red plastic here, shove it over there, and then you get given a little symbol and some code. It's quite simple, really. Here we go. So, and on the back of this schematics, there is a clear chip. So that chip there is what we'd read by the psychometer, and it would again play some audio that's associated with this object. So what does this decoder show? Make sure it's the right way around. So, Claconic agent designation, and then some numbers. And we have the evil Cyberfin head. Again, you might hive head. You might not be able to see it very clearly on the camera, but we definitely have a little ghost symbol at the top corner. And I'm just now going to have a go at assembling it and see if we can get the psychometer running. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I now have it on charge. So hopefully you'll be able to see it. At the back there's a little red light indicator, it indicates it's charging. At the moment you can see there's a cable. Now this can be used without a cable obviously, but I'm going to charge it up. But I want to show it working. So I've got it on its stand. I've had to push the antenna down so I get a little click to indicate that it's kind of completed the circuit. And now we're going to turn the dial on. And we want to keep turning the dial. And we can adjust the volume to make it even louder by to there. So that's at full volume. And as you can hear, we're getting this kind of static noise. And the idea is I'm trying to get each of these 4 lights here to light up green. So I'm going to turn each of these dials until sound changes and another light lights up. And what it's doing is it's basically reading the NFC on the base. So it's only the stand that's really detected. There you go, there's another light on. So one more dial. There we go. So you heard it sung Cyberfin song, and it'll just keep repeating that it will on loop until I remove it, or I change one of the dials and then the light will go off. Now just turn on these dials. There we go. That's changed the circuit now, so it's back to let's put these back to 0. Now the dials themselves look metal, but the space is plastic. There you go. So let's take the ghost off. Put it down to one side. That just slots in, so just to give it a bit of a slight bit more of a yank. Now let's try putting this on and see if this works. That's 2 lights on, so it's obviously detected a chip. That's 3 lights on. There you go.
The warlocks say, ask strange questions. They say our questions shape the reality that answers them. What questions has she asked?
There you go. Let's just take the book off. There you go. That's where it changed the circuit. Now, if you can't hear it very loud, I'm afraid I'm sorry. It's just the way my setup is today. There'll be plenty of videos, I'm sure, online where you can get that, hear that. Let's just put this on. There we go. So when we get that hum, that's we know when it's picked it up. Just need to change the dial slightly. 3 lights on. There we go. So let's see what the glaive has to say on the schematics. So I'm presuming that is the noise of the crafting device. So it has like a pendulum. Just put my microphone back on. Don't think this has a chip in it. Pretty sure the letter doesn't. Let's hold it to the light so you can sort of see. Nope, nothing in that. Does the card have one in? Yep, the card has one in. I can see the indentation there, so let's put the card on. And then one more to go. There we go. So a little bit of music plays there. Let's take that off. I don't have the strange coin, I'm afraid, so if I had the strange coin I'll be able to listen to what that says. I wonder if this is a card. It looks like it could be RFID cards. Let's put it on and see. Yep, it is. You get quite familiar with this sort of technology when you use it quite often. There we go. Let's try changing the dial. There we go.
Remember the first calling. Find thyself, know thyself, destroy thyself, shed thyself. Embrace a new skin. Become the many.
Do we have another Ikora little voice on there? At least I assume it's Ikora. Sounds like it. Don't think the sticker's going to do anything. Doesn't look like it could be one of those types. No, sticker's just a sticker. But yeah, that's largely it. I don't know. I don't think the box or anything else has anything on. I might be wrong. If there is something I missed, just let me know in the comments if you have any ideas on that. I do, and I think this is just this piece of plastic here. I think it's just to hold the ghost on when you don't want it on the stand here. I am wondering whether there's like a little plug or something that could go in there. I'll have another look in the box in case I missed it. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to just turn this off just so it doesn't keep making that noise. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy some Destiny 2 Witch Queen on the 22nd. I'm actually uploading this a couple of days before that happens. And I hope to see you there. I'll attach my Bungie/Destiny tag down the bottom, so if anybody wants to friend me, they can. Actually, I've just noticed, is that a tag? Is that a magnet? One moment. I think that's actually, no, that's a magnet. I was looking at the box, I just saw this sort of like lump underneath the image there, and I realised, yeah, that's got to be a magnet because that's how it's sealed up. So yeah, this is the collector's edition of the Witch Queen. Hopefully Bungie will release more items that can be read by this. I know the Strange Coin can, and I'm pretty sure there'll be more artifacts throughout this coming year that will probably do the similar thing. But as a little display piece, it's quite cool. The fact it actually reads multiple objects and not just the ghost. It means it's actually got obviously more audio files on there than just the one. I say audio files, they're actually normally stored on the chip, which is decoded, and it just plays through the files, but people will be able to hack this. It's micro USB. You'll be able to get into it. People will be able to get to the soundboard on it. Don't know how locked down it is, but I dare say it'll be any amount of time. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any queries, always let me know. And I do like doing unboxing videos on tech every so often. And although this is strictly a game collector's edition, it is still technology. It's a reader, and that does interest me. And I'm just kind of looking at doing a video in the future on toys to life and how these sort of technologies can be used in a more creative way. So hopefully this kind of is like a sneak peek at what this sort of technology is like and what we could possibly explore doing with it in the future. So thank you for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.